Pastor Dale Tennell here from the Chattanooga First Seventh-day Adventist Church. We're on our way on our spiritual journey towards living a more generous life. Today we're going to learn principle number 1. God is the owner of everything. Recently I went to my grandfather's house, his former house. My grandfather passed away several years ago, and there in his house I found a ball cap. It says Farmers Elevators, Happy Texas. I wanted this to remember my grandfather by, and to remember Happy Texas, the place where he lived. But I have to remember that this hat was not my grandfather's. This hat belonged to God. You see, the Bible tells us everything belongs to God. Leviticus says the land is mine and you're aliens there in it. Psalms tells us the animals of the forest are mine, the cattle on 1,000 hills belong to me. That's what God says. Haggai tells us the silver is mine, the gold is mine. Sometimes we forget that these things belong to God. Everything in heaven, everything on earth belongs to Him. I've done the experiment several times. I've taken some money, I've handed it to a young person there in the congregation. I've talked a little bit about how everything belongs to God, and then I've asked the young man to take just one of the bills and to share them with one of his friends, and he does so without complaining, without arguing, without grumbling. And then I ask him to take another bill and to share it with another one of his friends, and he does that without complaining, no problem. And then I ask him, I said, why was that so easy for you to share that you had in your hands with somebody else? And his response is always, well, it wasn't mine to begin with. You gave it to me. And that's exactly what we need to remember on our spiritual journey. Principle number 1, God is the owner of everything. Everything belongs to Him. He may keep it in your pockets. He may keep it in your safety deposit box. He may keep it in your bank account. But it belongs to Him. He may store His car in your garage. He may keep His computer in your office. But it belongs to Him. Scripture tells us everything belongs to God. Principle number 1 on our spiritual journey. Everything belongs to God. If we can remember that, we've gone a long ways on our spiritual journey. I invite you to go to the website, read the blogs, read the text, read the Ellen White quotes, and remember, it all belongs to God.